What's going on, everybody? This is Tyler Weeb from Physique. And today we're going to talk about the plan to achieve your dream body. All right, welcome back, everybody. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas, Boxing Day, whatever it is that you do with family, friends, whatever. I hope you just enjoyed all the food, enjoyed the family time, and just the awesome season that this can be. But I thought today's topic might be a little relevant considering we are going into the new year, and this is typically when people are like, okay, this is the year that I really get going on my dream body, whatever that might be for you. Some might be I want to get stage lean, some might just want to lose 10 pounds, whatever it might be. And so I kind of wanted to discuss a strategy, a bit of a plan when it comes to this goal, because I think we often see a lot of people hit January with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm, but it quickly peters out, and we kind of go through this process year after year, and we never really get to where we want to be or where we want to go. And so this is something that I think is quite relevant around this time of the year, and so I kind of just wanted to talk what I think is the best route to get where you might want to go. I do want to start this off by saying that I think a very, very important aspect of this process, and something that I have really come to use as a mental aspect of it, is to always love your body for the current state that it is in, but still wanting to strive to be better. Right? So I think there is a difference between, I hate my body and I want to be here, and well, I got a great body, but that doesn't mean that I'm satisfied with where I'm at. There's a big difference there, and I think if you can have the one where you love your body but you want to be better, that is going to take you a long way. Because if you're continually chasing this image that you have in your mind of a certain body type, you're never really fully going to get there, because you will get there, but it's because you don't love your body, it's not going to be good enough, and you're going to be continually striving towards something that is completely unattainable, and you're never really going to truly love yourself or be happy with yourself. And so I think that is one aspect to really kind of focus on of when you start this process. But that being said, here is some tips or a strategy that I would go about it. Now, if you have spent the majority of your life dieting or being in a caloric deficit or whatever, we have to stop that process now. We have to spend some time in a reverse to give the body's defense mechanisms of dieting a break and get your calories up and build some muscle, right? Increase that metabolic rate here, that basal metabolic rate, and get enough food to where when we do diet, we have a lot to take from, right? We don't want to diet just for 5, 6, 7 weeks. Like, we want a good extended time of dieting. And if we don't have enough food, or we haven't spent a significant amount of time in a caloric surplus, it's just not going to happen. You might lose a pound or two or whatever, but you're going to push hard and you're not going to see a lot of results. And that's kind of where a lot of people just kind of run into that year after year thing is, well, they spend, at the beginning of the year, every year, dieting for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, lose a few pounds, but then it gets to be too hard or too frustrating because they're not seeing results, and then they just completely go off track, right? Like, I'm not talking about a nice, steady increase of calories. I'm talking about, like, we just go back to our regular eating habits and just binge like crazy, put on all the weight again, and we're right back where we started, if not worse. And so, establishing some macros. And like I said, if you have spent a significant amount of time of your life dieting, you're gonna have to reverse. This is where you build your physique. The dieting is where you reveal the physique, right? So that's gonna be step number 1. Spend some time in a caloric surplus, build your calories, decrease cardio, focus on getting stronger and building muscle in the gym, all right? So step number 2 is going to be kind of hand in hand with the caloric surplus. Make sure that you are getting enough protein. Yes, that should be the very first macronutrient that you set, because what this is going to do is that this is going to help with muscle protein synthesis, so aka building muscle, right? Which is going to help make your physique look a lot better, right? We don't want to be just skinny. We want to be muscular and skinny, all right? Like that's the ideal, body image that a lot of people have. All right, number 3, do not focus on cardio. Focus on training heavily that is relative to you. All right, so you don't have to go crazy. You don't need to be squatting 500 pounds, deadlifting 400, 600 pounds. You don't have to do that. All right, there are many ways to go about getting stronger that is relative to you and what you like to do in the gym. Now, you should, I believe, focus on some compound movements, and you increase strength and volume over time. That is going to benefit you in the long run, but don't think that you have to do certain things. All right, so that is step number 3, less cardio, more time with the dumbbells and the barbells and even machines. Those can be absolutely fantastic as well. Step number 4, which I think is a very important one. I don't think that these are going to be in any certain order. I think they're all very important, but that being said, number 4 is going to be fall in love with the process. This is a lifetime pursuit. This is not just some 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 6 month thing. It takes a very long time, especially for us who are just natural and just doing this. It's going to take years and years and years, right? You are not going to achieve your goal or your ultimate goal with a 6-week program, 12-week challenge, whatever it might be. And if you can learn to love the process of going to the gym, of being happy with your body, of lifting weights, of eating the right foods, and being consistent with that, that is going to take you a very long way, because you will not get bored doing the same thing year in, year out, day out, right? That is going to be very important. 2 of the most important things that I tell a lot of people is patience and consistency. Those 2 things, if you can learn those when it comes to eating and training, it's going to take you a very, very long way, because that's what it ultimately takes to build that physique. You want to do all of these things, and by no means is this list exhaustive. This is just a good starting point for a lot of people. But if you can be consistent and patient with all those things, that's what really brings it all together and allows you to really go far and do this year after year and truly see those results. Because if you can't do it consistently, or you are impatient and you are jumping from one extreme to the other, you're not going to get where you want to go. So fall in love with the process and practice patience and consistency. Spend the majority of your life every years in a caloric surplus. Get enough protein, and train hard with intensity on dumbbells, barbells, not a lot of cardio, and you will start working your way there. But again, like I said at the beginning, always make sure to love yourself, love your current body, but always want to be striving just for a little bit more, because you know that you can be better. That is an interesting balance, but it can be done, and it's still very important to the process. So that's going to be everything today, guys. Like I said, that list was not exhaustive, but it is a very good starting point for maybe a lot of you who are just starting out on your journey or are just feeling kind of stuck. Keep pushing. It's a grind. Takes a long time, but if you can start applying some of these principles, it's going to take you a very long way. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or you'd like to see anything answered in future videos, go ahead. Just leave a comment down below or shoot me a message, and I would love to answer any of your questions in future videos. Okay, guys, have a fantastic rest of your Thursday.